Hello, it's been a long time. I'm Tom, TG Logistics. I'm currently at home at Sunday, at just gone 12 o'clock. But where am I going? Let's find out. Hello! Guess where I am? Jersey! Oh no! Jersey. And the weather here in Jersey is absolutely horrendous. Right, that's the whole update you're getting from me. That now I'll explain how this has gone later on. It's been eventful. I'll see you later. Hello, welcome back. We haven't really done a run through really. I've just done bits of where I am and stuff. Well, it's been an adventure that I don't want to repeat. So, as you know, I was in Jersey. Well, I'm still in Jersey. It's now 5 o'clock, just gone past 5 o'clock. So last night it was like a freight ferry. I never got a ferry for this length of time or anything like this before. I've only gone to Belfast and Stornoway in Scotland and the Isle of Wight. So, because there's not a passenger ferry, and it was basically, he had a block, driver's block. Not my scene, really. It's like a bit more of a trucker scene, and, you know, people that do it all the time, it's a bit out of my comfort zone. It's like a prison block where you were, when you had to go like right to the top of the ship, driver's entrance, it was just like an old school, it wasn't even a canteen, it was like worse than a canteen. Oh, just terrible. Couldn't go anywhere else but there. Lucky to have my own room. Hello. Now, this is an adventure. Look. Let's give you the room tour on the ferry. So, go. Got a little bed. There you go, bed. Desk, wardrobe, nice little seating area. Bathroom, shower, toilet. Pretty good. Just never slept on a boat before, so it's going to be an interesting adventure. Hopefully it's not too choppy. So we're getting to, where are we going into? It's still a mystery.
No, Mother! No more lies!
But the crossing was not good. It's just such a weird sensation because it was choppy. It's actually better lying down, but then you're like thrown everywhere. Sitting up and sitting down and standing up is make you feel a bit worse. So it's a bit ropey. It's been a long day. The ferry was at 6:30 last night, I think. Went off a bit later and we stopped in Guernsey. That was good because you stopped, so that was great. Could relax for a bit while we stopped at Guernsey. And then got woken up at 5:30, 5:45 to get off. So then we got off. Great. Well, we had a few hours before I could drop it off. I just wanted to get off the ferry. It did feel rough. I was the only one there. There's only one going Jersey. Yeah, there's only one going. There's only one van. There's only me there left. Everyone else went Guernsey. So one bloke goes like this down the window. He goes, "Customs want to see you."
Pull over! No, Just a cardigan, but thanks for noticing.
The paperwork off on the boxes, saying where it's going to, and they were like, yeah, they haven't paid something, I can't remember about looking, there's something tax on it, 5% tax you have to pay on the value of the item. I was like, right, I don't know. And before they confirmed they couldn't let me through, they took my keys off me and sat in the arrivals bit. There's like 2 ferries that go a day, so he's dead in there. Then they come back and go, you have to ring the office, blah, blah. So I rang them, 7 o'clock, someone answered. And I was like, told them, and they were like, oh, right, that's fine. I was like, all right, is it? didn't explain this would happen. It sounds like they knew. They were waiting for me to come over, and then they contact the customer, who would then pay the outstanding tax to get through the customs. So that took, he said it's going to be sorted quickly. We got in contact, we got in contact with the customer and be sorted. So about 2.5 hours, and he come over and said, yeah, you're all good to go through. So this was this person's house. So if the clinic's in, the clinic must be in there. They're having something done out. It's on a reasonably busy road on a single yellow. And one of the boxes was 80 kilograms. It's like 5 foot as well in length. And it's just awkward. We had to go outside. It was just awkward. It was awkward to get in, to be honest. We had to unload it from another driver on Friday. So eventually she found someone, one of the builders there, or someone anyway, he helped. Eventually we got it in. By this point, I'm absolutely knackered and kind of stuck in Jersey all day. The weather here is absolutely terrible most of the day. 50-mile-an-hour winds, rain. Oh, as you see from, I think I probably will put the clip in I just did before. It was mental. Luckily, England game killed a few hours. Found a decent craft beer bar as well that opened for the football, so that was good. Nice win as well. And then more good news is the ferry got delayed going back by 2 hours because it left Portsmouth late because of the weather. I think it comes from Portsmouth back to here, and it has a 2-hour turnaround. Once he gets here, then we load to go back. So don't want to cry, really. Christ, honestly. Just want to go because it's 5 now. It should have been going about 7, so could have gone to the ferry port, the port now, and checked in and done all that. Then we would have been there ready. But instead we've got another 2 hours before we can do that. But the ferry going back is the passenger ferry because I've got no cargo on board. I think cargo still got anyway. So basically, not confined to a prison like I was on the way here. You can go about the ferry and stuff, and I've got a private cabin as well, which should be a bit nicer. To be fair, the cabin's nothing wrong with. Well, it was very basic when I was on the way. So I'll video a little tour of the one when we get on it. But the weather, again, I can't see it being a great crossing again. I've got some sickness tablets, and I really hope they help. Still feel queasy now, really. Oh, it's weird. And the food, I was sick once because I think I just eaten, and it was a few hours later, an hour or so later, I was like gone. And that was it, really. I wasn't sick after that. I just felt a bit funny. There's a roast. I think I've put a picture. It's here or somewhere. It looks right, but after it didn't. Oh, no. At the time, I think it was all right. After, I was thinking, how do you have to taste it? I've ate a little bit before now. I've got snacks, but I don't think I'm going to eat too much just in case I'm sick again, like a big meal. So that 2-hour delay should be back in Portsmouth now. If it does come on time, I've checked recently. I don't think it's going to be delayed in the next 2 hours. I was going to say, yeah. So it should be in Portsmouth. 8:15 now. I suppose it's slightly better. I would have heard, because obviously if we got to Portsmouth at like 6ish, 6:30, and you've been waiting around in Portsmouth, wouldn't you, for work? At least I'll be on the ferry still at that point. I'll be able to get a bit of rest. I'll just at least be lying down, just going spinning around, but at least we're lying down. So, and then some work should come in. I'm getting that. It's not late, but there's a couple of jobs that come up for the morning from Portsmouth, and because it should come on time, but I can't risk booking a job in case this ferry comes. It's late still, so best not. I hang around Portsmouth for an hour. I've got not that much money, not like that. I've got money on a job to drive home because the mileage was wrong by quite a bit, and the money I've got I would have earned in. Was it 3? It was technically 3 days, so yeah, still probably a bit more than 3 days. Only a bit more than probably 3 days anyway. But I think between Portsmouth and the northwest, I should get something. I'll stop further up and then wait for a little bit and just keep waiting and waiting until I get something. Because even if I get a 50, 60 quid job, I'm happy. Anything from Portsmouth's a bonus because I can go cheap. Which people might not like me saying that, but when you've been on a ferry for 20 odd hours in the last couple of days and want to get home, I'll be doing it. So that's that. As you can tell, I look knackered, don't I? Yeah. So we'll do a conclusion, but I'm pretty sure when I get back to Portsmouth, but it's not going to be happening again. Couldn't even enjoy Jersey. It was the weather was horrendous, like I said. I can't go exactly look around all the coastal bit and nice beaches because what's the point when it got blown literally away? So in the summer maybe it'd nice to have a nice crossing, but still I wouldn't really want to repeat going on that freight ferry again in the prison. So it's ticked off the list. It's probably something I wanted to do. The money's been good on it, so I can't complain on that aspect, because obviously it's only one job. Has been more paid for my time. Just this, if this had another second delay, I'd have not been too bad. Right, that's what we're on now. Monday. That's Monday, over and out. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully a bit more chirpier, or feeling a lot more sick again in the morning in Portsmouth. See you later.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Hello, and it is Tuesday, and that's not Portsmouth. It's about nearly 3:30. I did film this clip before this morning, but I wasn't in the right frame of mind really recording that. So, record it again now. I just was quite upset and angry and other things which are normal emotions to have about being stuck over here. I did tell the shipper, and he said he couldn't get through over it. They left me basically. He didn't ring me back. So I did email them this morning, and I put all my points across, and they emailed, really nice email back, but not much they could do, which, you know, was fair enough. But obviously there's a human element in myself. I felt they could have just called back and whatever, but just got stung really, got out to stay overnight, and then wait all day for the ferry back, which now, it's good I'm filming now because I can 100% confirm it is coming. Even that board had to download an app, checking the ship, and it's been around in a circle for the last 7 hours off over there somewhere. But it's just coming into port soon, and I checked at the desk and I'm booked on for the 6:30 ferry home. So yeah, it wasn't obviously, it was, you know, ideal being here another day and just sitting around all day. And the weather's been absolutely horrendous, as I've mentioned many a time. So that's kind of stopped me doing anything or having a look around or walk around. You can't, sometimes the weather and the rain, you do not want to be out in this. Luckily tonight, the weather from now onwards, or 4 onwards, is calming down. It's 50 odd mile an hour winds it's been. It's going to about 18, 20, a bit lower. So it's going to make a significant difference, and hopefully the crossing won't be as bad as on the way. Fingers crossed. So as soon as I got a confirmation that I've sent me a location to Portsmouth since yesterday. Not much has been coming out there the last few days. I think I just struggled yesterday. But I've got one to Birkenhead, which is basically home. It's a big win. As I said in the previous thing, I would go cheaper to get home, and especially now after being delayed 24 hours plus. That's what I'm doing. So if everyone's got a problem with that, I think anyone else would do the same. Still not 50p a mile, it's more than that. Still decent money. The money on the mileage on this job is really good because the mileage was wrong by about 140 mile in my favour. So It's just the element of the time and the cost of staying over now, isn't it? But still, could be a lot worse, couldn't it? So yeah, there's a small pallet. He sent me pictures, break it down, there's hardly anything on it, and then load that into the van and take that up to Birkenhead, and then that'll be it. Might see how tired I am, because it depends how well this crossing is, if I sleep much, and plus I've got to be up quite early anyway tomorrow morning, because if we get back about 6ish, obviously we have to be up well before, half an hour or so before then to get off. So we'll see what happens when we get to Birkenhead. Might hang around a little bit, something might come a bit closer but to home, but I'm quite happy with that. Grab some dinner and go home, and then Target will be nearly hit on Thursday or Friday. I probably have one of them days off, probably Thursday to be honest, just to recuperate and go again Friday, and then hit the end of the month as best we can, because it has been quite a quiet month this month. 1 week was bad, terrible really, and then 1 week was not great, and then when the third one, this one was last week wasn't too bad actually, so that's a lie. And this week's been probably all right in the end, but could have been better. But who knows what would have happened yesterday in Portsmouth. I might have had to drive home empty, which would have been fine. But who knows? You know, we're just speculating there, and I'm going on. So they've basically been my home there, the Queen Elizabeth Terminal, for the last couple of days, and mostly this afternoon, because the parking at the hotel in the day was extortionate at town centre, even though the town centre isn't anything that exciting. You know, if you're in Jersey, obviously the best bit of Jersey, probably the coast and the beaches and the bars and the restaurants around there, but in this weather I haven't been able to see them, so the town centre is nothing fantastic. It's just a normal town centre. So I came here and parked at the port. As you can see, here we go, this is the port car park, and it's quite cheap to park here. It's like a £5. Been here since like 12. We got kicked out of the hotel, and we're just going to wait till 4:30 so we can check in, which obviously involved more sitting around and waiting, but there you go. Right, I will stop now. Right, it's been 5 minutes. So right, okay, it's been an epic journey. It's been probably in a lifetime experience for doing it as a courier, and it'll be the last time doing it as a courier. So I'll see you on the other side, and just update you how the ferry went. Maybe a little tour for in a private cabin on this one, because it's like I said, this is not the prison, this is the people carriers. That's not even right, is it? The foot passenger, it's a different one. It's for, there was a cargo one I went on the way there. This is a different ferry, so might be a bit of it sounds like it's got restaurants and stuff and things like that on the ferry, so hopefully a bit more exciting. So I'll update you on that. If we have a room tour, we'll have another room tour, and hopefully it'll be a bit more comfier. And then I'll update you in the morning when we get to Portsmouth. Thank you very much for putting up so far this video. If you're still up at this point, please put a thumbs up emoji. If you're still watching this video now, put a thumbs up emoji down there. I appreciate the support. Let's get up to 500 subs, and I'll get some more videos out. See you later. Hello. It's I think it's Wednesday. Obviously I'm not on a boat. I'm obviously not in a van. I'm home. Hallelujah.
I'll say amen to that.
Right, so let's update. A long video, I know, but it's not quite a straightforward journey, was it? So it's going to be, there was significant updates. So, yeah, he checked in for the ferry. That was on time, so that was nice for something to run smoothly. So we got on there. I didn't do a room tour, but there's a picture I can put somewhere alongside me here or there or somewhere. So we had a cabin to ourselves again, which was nice. And the captain come on, because this time it's a proper ship, not a prison, like going over. And he just said when we go northeast out, it's going to get a bit bumpy, a bit of a this and that, and these technical terms. 5 minutes going out, it was like going absolutely everywhere. I took my travel sick pills, but to be fair, that was the worst bit. Once we got to Guernsey, we stopped there a bit longer. So we meant to get back at 6:15. We got back at 7 in Portsmouth, but we docked a bit longer in Guernsey to let the weather calm down. That's what he said when he came back on. So at that chance, I had a shower while we were docked and got into bed. And then once we left Guernsey, just went asleep and slept all the way through until they woke you up. about 5:30 in your room saying breakfast was served, but no stomach for that. And then just rested about 6:15 until I got ready to vacate. So going back was reasonably smooth. I didn't wake me up on the way there. It was quite bad. So I didn't have nothing to compare it to. I thought, well, it's not good. Just like that, I can feel I was just literally moving in the bed, otherwise like. So thank God that was a bit better. And we got to Portsmouth. So we got off, freight go first. You know, no freight on, but I was in the freight bit. Had to wait there, then got out and stayed in like some lanes again, waited there, went around the corner, waited in loads of lanes of traffic for customs. And there's only like 2 open, so if I'm from like this lane, I was here, and they're all like cutting across to go in front. So it's there basically about 45 minutes in total, probably 40 minutes. And then when you got to customs, open a window just as like what goes like waving you through. Then you go to another bit, they take your reg, 1 minute on the computer, opens the gate and you're gone. So I didn't really need that, did I, at that time of the morning? But obviously the collection between 8 and 9, so it was no problem. Got to the co-op, and it's actually in Ferry, which I think I mentioned. Took that pallet apart easy. There's only 3 light plastic things and a bigger thing which was tied together. So again, it's just plastic. No weight in it at all. It's down a short wheelbase job for some reason. It would have fitted in a car, never mind a short wheelbase. So we picked that up. I think it's like 4.5 hours that was to Birkenhead. But it got changed to go to their head office in Hoylake, which is, the shipper goes, oh, it's 10 minutes. You come off just early. I was like, no, it's 10 mile longer. So, and I went 64p a mile, it worked out, and eventually it was 10 miles more. So I said, I'll need some extra. And he gave me an extra tenner, which obviously he's got money in a job because I was doing it quite cheap. So I got an extra tenner for going to there. And then that was it. That was the end of the adventure. I was grateful for getting the job back up, I'll be honest. And last night I was just so tired, just like, as soon as you relax, it's just like, just wanted to go sleep. And when you've got a six-year-old, that's not really going to happen. Not going to let you go to sleep. So the conclusion of this is don't go Jersey. Even though the money was good, and as we mentioned before, as best we could about the shipper, because I was angry at the time, and I'm still a bit angry after, but again, it's not really from their side, just from my point of view, being stuck there, and it was a bit of a nightmare. So they handled it well. They sent a couple of emails, and what much they could do. They said they only made £50 from the job, and the ferry was £1,500. So yeah, it's a lot of, and people obviously know how much ferries are. That go over there or know that, but that's just astronomical. Even the one I was on the way back, that ferry wasn't really that great. It was all right. It wasn't anything like fancy. It was the duty-free bit, which is like the cupboard under me stairs, and there wasn't anything that great deal there either. And then the restaurant, the food, that's fish and chips, but it was just like, it's better than a meal going out, but obviously that was a prison food. Yeah, fish and chips was like oven stuff, and that was that. So I'm not working today, obviously, as you can see. I'm knackered, maybe not tomorrow, but hey, there you go. There's the life of being self-employed. Right, okay, I say I've done enough talking, enough boring people. But I suppose it's been something that's very unique, and probably it's never going to happen again. So on that case, it's a video that hopefully will do all right. So please, after everything I've been through since Sunday night till, what day was yesterday, Tuesday afternoon, please give this a thumbs up. It really, really helps the video. I'm not uploading for a while. So thumbs up, make sure you subscribe, and put me a comment below just to cheer me up. And the reason that I've not been uploading is because I have a new channel, which I'll try and put here. Collect football shirts, and I do mystery boxes at the minute of the football shirts I've collected. So if you don't mind these coming up on your feed, on your subscriptions, I appreciate some more subscriptions on my channel. So shameless plug, but it is my own channel. So it is Shirt Hunter on YouTube, and I'll try and put a link there. Okay, thanks very much, everybody. So glad to be home, and looking forward to a normal week next week. I'll catch you in the next video. See you later.